Most people think that AI works on one prompt. You write everything in one prompt and AI will give you the output. But the real system does not work like that. In my promise to you, 20 agentic patterns in 20 days, today I am going to talk about first agentic pattern. No slides, no abstract theory, no blog post retrieval. I'm going to give you an absolute thinking process. I'm going to give you the repository. I'm going to give you the code which actually provides different agents for our first agentic pattern, which is called prompt chaining. Before I touch code, let me tell you this. Agents, they talk to each other not for fun. They talk to each other because there is a logical alignment between the agents. And that is why when I say prompt chaining, it means it starts with one agent, the output of first agent goes to the second agent, and so on. So every serious AI system today, like document analysis, document review, co-pilots, decision intelligence, they all are not an outcome of one clever prompt. There are multiple steps, multiple stages where actually you design your agents or design the pattern so that agents create or agents work in this direction to give you desired output. So what is prompt chaining? Instead of asking everything in one prompt, you break them into multiple steps. And each step has one single responsibility, one outcome, and it feeds the next step. And this is not a hack. This is exactly how engineers design their system. And in a few moments, I'm going to show you how exactly the code works behind this and how the system is created. And there is a reason behind why we want to work on our systems step by step. Because when you try to do everything in one prompt, there are multiple things which happens in the system. It hallucinates. That is a very common understanding. But there are others like shallow output. So output is not that you can use for your further processing. And once output is bad, the final output is definitely going to be worse. Another reasoning is unpredictable results. Based on your long prompts and long steps, it might produce a very bad result, which is not even useful, for the next step. And third and most important one is debugging your output is going to be too complex. So because of these issues, you prefer to create a pattern which deals with step-by-step output and gives you the final output in the desired way as you are looking for. Okay, on day 1 or agentic pattern 1, let me tell you, I'm not going to start with 10 different agents or swarm of agents, but I kept it very small and kept it small because you will have more clarity on this. So ideally I started with one simple agent called extractor, which extract the text in the form that you are giving, maybe PDF, doc, text, whatever you want to give. It goes to summarize, then it summarizes the text, then it analyzes the text and what is the analysis that you want to provide it. Do you want to count the nouns? Do you want to count number of sentences? Do you want to count it the number of words or anything? Basically the simple NLP thing. At this point, I will show you a glimpse of the repository. So as you can see, there are no huge or giant prompt files. There are no magic. There are no do everything script. Nothing is there. Instead, you will see clear and small prompts, which is meant to deliver one output. Prompt chaining works better because hallucination is less when there is a narrow scope. It reasons in a better way when there is a focused intent and produce more predictable outputs. So, from an engineering perspective, at each step you are actually reducing the cognitive load. And from system perspective, you are creating the intelligence that will remain intact and it will not collapse with the growth of the system. That's why not just this pattern, but any other pattern can also start taking shape when you actually start building the real system. So in the coming days, next 19 agentic pattern, you will see I'll be adding more tools. I'll be adding memories. I'll be adding validation layer. I'll be adding more branching logic, and you will be surprised to see that everything will happen in the same repository, and at the end it will take the shape of a very giant project. So stay tuned and don't forget to give me a like and subscribe. There is a lot of things that you are going to learn here.